Darth Lacris, Grand Marshal Chaketa is defeated, and the Balmoran arms factory is broken.
You smell like smoke and blood. Let me show you something.
My forces received supplies and intelligence from the Republic. We knowingly and illegally attacked Imperial targets by order of the Senate. We broke the peace treaty that keeps our worlds whole, and for that, I apologize to all citizens of the galaxy.
There are protests on the streets of Coruscant. Republic ships are withdrawing from 3 sectors. You humiliated them.
Now that Balmora is secure, what do you intend?
I'm gathering troops for a clean sweep of the Balmoran arms factory. I'm making it my base of planetary operations. My governorship would be very different without you. You have my gratitude for your assistance.
The Balmorans have suffered for a long time. If you want to end the resistance, show them the Empire is not their enemy.
I have my own plans for the people here, but I'll remember your advice. It's time I return to ruling. There are new reports of resistance activity. Should you choose to remain on Balmora, perhaps I'll call on you again.
My lord, you have laid waste to our enemies. The whole resistance is in shambles. The people's spirits are broken. Balmora is as good as ours.
Fear and intimidation are the Empire's greatest weapons.
The Sith are the Empire's greatest weapon. We cannot possibly thank you enough for your service. Decades we've been trying to win this war, and you've done it in a fraction of the time. Thank you.
Huh?
You're too late, Sith. I already transmitted the conversation between you and Commander Rylon to the Jedi Council. Nomen Karr has his proof. Now Master Karr and his Padawan will track down and expose every Sith agent in the galaxy.
I'll let you enjoy your delusions.
Enjoyment is not part of the equation. I have purity of purpose. I seek neither thrills nor satisfaction. Unlike you, I am calm.
How incredibly boring.
Living an enlightened life is anything but boring. The dark side shall fail you, Sith. Save yourself, surrender, and the Jedi Council will give you every opportunity to discover redemption.
I would rather be dead.
Attack me, and you will be. Your victory means nothing. The damage has been done. The proof has been transmitted. So deal the death blow, Sith. I am at peace, knowing that the greater good has been served.
I hate to burst your bubble, Jedi. No, that's a lie. There's nothing in it. I intercepted your transmission. The Jedi know nothing.
Your failure is complete. How do you feel now?
Gloat all you like. It means nothing. I remain at peace. And Nomen Karr and his Padawan will still defeat you.
They will fall just as you have fallen.
I face my end, knowing what is true. I am resigned. Strike me down. I offer no further resistance.
I will savor your destruction.
There is no death. There is the Force.
How bizarre. She just closed her eyes and accepted death.
Sheer idiocy.
No matter. The threat is ended. Lord Barris will be anxious to learn what became of this. When you're ready, I'll contact him from my office.
The old man can wait.
Of course, my lord. Take your time. I'm not seeking to impose. I'll be waiting in my barracks. It's not my place, Lord Barris. I leave that for your apprentice to convey.
Then step aside, Lieutenant. My apprentice has arrived. Nice of you to join us. Quinn refuses to update me, insisting the privilege be yours. I assume the Jedi investigator has been stopped.
She is dead, Master.
That is a relief. I had hoped to avoid confronting the Jedi, but our hand was forced. What matters most is that Rylon can no longer be exposed. And how would you assess Lieutenant Quinn's contribution?
He did his part.
Lieutenant, my apprentice's demeanor notwithstanding, I have been impressed with your efforts. You have more than made up what is owed to me. I'm putting you up for a captaincy and transmitting an executive order allowing you to station wherever you choose. You are dismissed.
Thank you, Lord Barris. If my actions benefit the Empire, they benefit me. I would have done the same regardless of our past. My lord, before I depart, it's been my extreme honor to serve you. You are the epitome of everything the Empire stands for.
The honor has been mine, Lieutenant.
Until we meet again, I salute you, my lord.
He will have his hands full. There are powerful Imperials dedicated to keeping him down. But if Quinn can overcome them and rise to the station he deserves, there is great hope for our Imperial allies.
Can we get on with our business?
You are quite right, apprentice. Quinn's fate is of small consequence compared to our affairs. Your presence on Balmora is no longer needed. Return to your ship when you're ready to leave. I'll contact you there.
So, we're leaving, right? On to our next exercise in domination and destruction?
I only dominate and destroy as a last resort.
Yeah, right. You must have a short list of resorts then. Well, I hope the next place we end up has a beach.
My lord, I hope you don't find my appearance here obtrusive. I beg an audience.
Begging does not become an officer.
Pardon my word choice, my lord. I will speak plainly. As you know, Lord Barris enabled my reassignment anywhere I choose. It is an evolution I've longed for and assumed would never come. Aiding your mission on this planet has reawakened the ambition I began my career with, to make the most profound impact possible for the Empire.
Welcome back to life, Quinn.
That is how it feels, my lord. I cannot think of a more glorious and honorable way to make a difference in the galaxy than to serve you. I'm here to pledge myself to you. I'm ready and willing to serve in whatever capacity you see fit.
You should be so lucky.
Yeah, I recommend the experience.
My lord, if given the chance, I know I will prove myself to you. I'm a top-notch pilot, military strategist, and a deadly shot. I can fly this ship, plan your battles, assess your enemies, and kill them. You won't find a more tireless and loyal subject. I offer my military prowess and dedicate every ounce of my strength to your cause.
All right, I'll find something for you to do.
An opportunity is all I ask. Thank you, my lord. I will submit my reassignment papers as we depart.
Apprentice, I see you are ready to put Balmora behind you. Good. The elimination of Commander Rylon grants security to my spy network, but there is still more to be done.
It's always work, work, work with you.
When all this is over, there will be time to relax.
Now, before I unleash you on Noman Carr and his Padawan, you must eliminate my spy on Nar Shaddaa. Head there immediately. I see you've landed on Nar Shaddaa. It is, I'm afraid, the armpit of the galaxy.
Must be your kind of place, Barris.
In my youth, perhaps. Nar Shaddaa is a planet of frivolity and distraction. Gambling, spice, rampant black market and gang territory disputes. But you are there to eliminate my spy, Agent Delicon. Normally it would be a trifling task, but Delicon has acquired a powerful ally.
Surely this person wouldn't dream of defying you.
He seems to relish it. Agent Delicon's new benefactor is a young Sith Lord named Rothari, an upstart who openly disrespects my methods. Rothari prefers a more blunt approach. The Dark Council has granted him dominion over Sith interests on Nar Shaddaa.
All that's about to change.
I would celebrate the day that nuisance was quelled. Agent Delicon knows much about my organization. I cannot have Rothari in possession of such a resource. Burn Rothari to the ground. Destroy everything he's working for. And kill Agent Delicon.
Sounds like my kind of fun.
Haladrel Setson runs my slave operation on Nar Shaddaa. She has been a valued operative for many years. She is ready to receive you and can fill you in on Rothari's movements and interests. That is all.
We talk me all day, darling. The exchange is moving in on this operation of yours. No amount of sugar gonna change that.
Believe me, you're going to prefer the sugar to the spice. Take one step closer and there'll be 24 Sith surrounding you.
24? That's a dead giveaway, darling. You got none.
These are your last breathing moments.
Now what you say, Big Shot?
Ha! We've been trained to handle Sith. Kinda glad we get to show off. Kill the Sith.
You have a flair for dramatic entrances. I probably could have handled that, but I'm grateful for your timing. You're the apprentice Darth Barris prepped for me, yes?
What exactly did he tell you about me?
Barris told me why you're here and how I can help. He neglected to tell me how dashing you are.
Our master's introductions are as thin as his patience.
The Darth is rather stunted when it comes to interpersonal relations. Haladrel sets in. So you're here to take out Lord Rothari. Won't be easy. He usually just appears, devastates, then disappears. You'll have to draw him out. He's been making some major power plays, and disrupting them will get his attention.
I'll enjoy ruining Rothari's plans.
He's gonna go nuts, so be ready. First, Rothari's been strong-arming the Hutt cartel. From what I hear, they're close to signing over some important territories to him. He and his apprentice Girick are in conference with the Hutts at cartel headquarters. If you burst in...
I'd be facing a lot of firepower.
Well, yeah, if you just went in there lightsaber blazing. The cartel is an Imperial ally. Rothari can't just beat on them, he has to play diplomat. Unfortunately, the same applies for you. If things turn violent between you and the Hutts, better if there's no one left to identify you.
I'll do my best to keep the peace with our allies.
The other possibility won't carry as many restraints. When all this intrigue is over and Rothari is a memory, maybe we can get to know each other better.
I know you well enough, I think.
Apologies, my lord. I just thought we might get along. Hey, Twi'lek. Is he always like this?
He's got really high standards.
Guess that means I'll celebrate alone. I've got a shipment of slaves to send out, but I'll be here if you need me. Good luck, my lord.
Excuse me, I'm on surveillance duty. The things Hutts do behind closed doors.
This is important. Slicers were selling intelligence reports on the black market. I recovered them.
These are my reports. Well, thank you, my lord. No telling what would happen if these fell into the wrong hands. Wait, these reports are embedded with slicing signatures. This isn't some gang. It's the mark of the Republic's Strategic Information Service.
The Republic will answer for their spineless scheme.
The SIS hid behind the Slicer gang. But why? Maybe to disguise a listening post. Maybe they're listening to us right now. Do you hear me, SIS dogs? The dark side is about to crush your pathetic operation. Isn't that right, my lord?
There won't be a heart left beating.
The SIS signatures contain coordinates. Go there. Destroy the listening post. Kill everyone.
I was successful.
I know. I intercepted their listening post's final transmissions. Got some Republic secrets. Even heard their dying screams. Twice now you've saved intelligence, and I won't forget it. Now if you'll excuse me, surveillance duty calls.
In fact, a Republic-aligned group of war veterans called the Star Dogs are preparing to strike at you.
Let them come. I'm responsible for more bodies than a Coruscant cemetery.
I don't doubt it. But the Star Dogs are not raw recruits. Being Republic, they have a certain distaste for direct assassination jobs. But they're alarmed, and contracting with the Nar Shaddaa Exchange to have you killed.
The tougher, the better.
Confidence is good, but there's no reason to fight at the time and place they choose. I ask while you're there, to take the Exchange's dossier on their hitmen. Can you do this?
The time for action is now.
I agree. And you return alive. Have you heard? The Exchange and Star Dogs have blamed one another for their negotiators' deaths. They have started a limited war. The truth, as they say, was the first casualty. Now, I believe you have a dossier for me.
I looked. Half of the names I've never heard of.
Yes, but if we can find these rising stars, they will soon be extinguished. An alliance with the Star Dogs' purpose and the Exchange's assassins would have been dangerous indeed.
Greetings, my lord. I heard of your arrival on Nar Shaddaa and was hoping you might make your way to this sector. My name is Mardel Felth, Imperial Intelligence, and I am here to stop a revolution.
I've been known to stop, or start, a few wars in my day.
They call this place the Duros sector, but it's not just Duros who live here. Alien refugees from across the galaxy have fled here. Fled from us. Now a leader has emerged to unite the different species. They call him the Flame, and we have killed him twice. Each time he reappears. The locals claim he's immortal.
Is that possible?
Only the Emperor himself can claim true immortality. But I'm not asking you to kill the Flame. Yet. Our only undercover agent in his gang was recently discovered and murdered. The Flame insisted the corpse be publicly displayed in Ranamas Square to taunt us.
If they're baiting you, they want something.
Oh, there's no doubt it's a trap. But they have bait we're hard-pressed to resist. Everything our agent found, all his notes, are pinned to the corpse in plain view. But every team I've sent to retrieve the records has come back in pieces. You may be the only one who could walk into this trap and survive.
I won't do this for free.
Of course. We have a healthy budget. The Minister of Intelligence is quite concerned about this rebellion. We need those records back. Admiral Jafand Arj is due to arrive today to speak with the Hutts about this problem. Once you have the records, use this on the body to burn it. We can't have them use one of our own as a rallying point.
You would be wise to bend to the great Lord Rathari's will. Sign over the specified territories before he loses his patience.
Oyatuka changa kotupola dupota tawana.
You're going to regret that.
I'll tell you who this is. This is the apprentice of an over-the-hill Sith named Darth Barras. Yes, that's right. My master and I anticipated your arrival.
Have you also anticipated your doom? I have no quarrel with you, but Rathari must die. If you're stupid enough to stand against me, then you will die today.
Waguta palko chopting wampala hagwa kilak jikoska.
Cha porko utmangisa itisa rota kopara.
Tartanin chista luka, ubaziki tanti ruha.
Porweni naka kisore fe opa utaguta.
What are the odds you Hutts survive my attack?
Uitma mojo, pokatula, chanusa asubi mota.
Upaton titok makichisa chuola wamune.
Our alliance begins with the death of Barris's slave. Attack! Impossible. Lord Rathari will still be you and your master's downfall.
Your master will be as dead as you soon enough. Your trap's been sprung. Here are the notes.
Let me see. Blasted rebels. The Flame is planning an attack on Admiral Jafand Anj. He can't know about this. I was supposed to.
What exactly would you prefer? I didn't know.
Admiral Jafand? Sir, I apologize. This is...
I know who you are, my lord. It is an honor to have one of your stature helping us on Nar Shaddaa. Are you more inclined than Agent Maddle to tell me what threat has just been posed? Does this come from the Flame?
Any idea why he'd have it in for you personally?
The Flame must know I've been communicating with the Hutt. I'm here to tell them the Empire will withdraw billions of credits of business from Nar Shaddaa unless they shut down this rebellion.
Killing you would be quite a coup for the Flame.
We must teach him the folly of targeting the Empire. I invite you to come with me when I meet with the Hutts. Your activities have made an impression on the cartel.
And it won't hurt your bargaining position to remind them of the power of the Sith.
It never does. If you're interested, I suggest you go first, to flush out and destroy any of these rebels who might lie in wait. I leave for my meeting shortly. I hope to see you there.
Knowing Admiral Jafand, I'd suggest you go now. He'll expect the route to his meeting to be cleared before he leaves.
This is not your battle. You were not one of the Sith who came to my world to destroy it. It is the Admiral who led that attack. It is the Admiral who will die for it.
So, you're the one who thinks he can defeat the Empire?
I do not know if I can, only that I must. I am Gendai. My people had done nothing to your Empire when they set upon us. They tore our world apart, slaughtered our children, or sold them as slaves. In fact, every species here has suffered an unprovoked attack by your Empire.
He's a terrorist. He raised an army against the Empire. Destroy him!
You are beaten. Go. Take your people and live in peace on another world.
My lord! This creature should not exist. His species is a mockery of humanity, of nature. He's led a rebellion against the Empire. He's burned our factories, killed Imperial soldiers.
I don't need to explain myself to you.
I would not have this creature pass on a word of a rift between us. Your offer stands. For now.
I cannot bring myself to thank one who represents your Empire, but I am impressed with your mercy. We shall leave Nar Shaddaa. Perhaps there is yet a place in the galaxy where it is possible to live in peace.
Go through the building. Bring me any information on the extent of this rebellion. I will respect your decision, but if these aliens continue to strike against the Empire, know that I will not fail to act.
You don't want to make me your enemy.
A disagreement does not make us enemies, my lord. I shall abide by your call. Make your report to Agent Maddle. I will let you explain how things came to end this way.
I just received word from Admiral Jafand. He says that the Flames surrendered and went into voluntary exile.
I stand by my decision.
I wasn't there. I won't question you. There are certainly reasons one might have to hate the Empire. Perhaps we all deserve a second chance. If you would take on another task for us, I have a message from General Colvin of the Imperial Reclamation Service. He believes you might be key to recovering the secret the Empire has sought for decades. Thank you for all you've done. Word spread through the streets that Rathari's conference with the Hutts was invaded and his apprentice killed. No one knows who slaughtered the Hutts, so I'm very impressed. The Empire's alliance is intact. It's too bad Rathari wasn't in attendance, but man, I bet he's fuming.
If he'd been there, his corpse would be steaming.
All in good time. He's not the type to duck a fight. Rathari is also on the verge of taking over the Republic's base of operations in the upper industrial sites. With his work with the cartel dashed, he's sure to pour himself into squashing the Republic garrison.
I'll keep banging down doors until I find him.
I love a man who's tenacious. Even if Rathari isn't there, when his operations are all thwarted, I know he'll come to you. A confrontation will be inevitable.